It's Week 18 of the National Football League. And playing a big role on defense is Jordan Hicks. He's a useful part of the team's pass rush this season, with 5 sacks so far. It's the Rams and the Hawks. And it's
we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They come off a disappointment last time out. They put an end to their -3-game win streak. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, things haven't gone exactly according to plan to this point. But, boy, you and I down there with them before the game, they were fired up.
And they understand how important this game is. Win this one, they can start to think about a turnaround.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. Leading them out, their young quarterback, the rookie from LSU.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And he'll get this to the 32. You talk about this Rams defense. And they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rally to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Daniel's going to give it up on the touch pass. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
A short throw to Ingram to give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Working out of the gun, Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 42. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. An option handoff here to Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
That will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper. To the air goes Daniels. He'll get that complete to Franklin. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. They go play action. Daniels completes it to Evan Ingram. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. To throw is Daniels. And it's caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first on the road here in L.A. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So now the Rams will get their first opportunity with a football. And at quarterback, a longtime signal caller in the National Football League, former Super Bowl MVP Joe Flacco.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First carry for James Conner. What a spin. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back to back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. They run behind center with Conner. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Flacco. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive, then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. Here comes the Rams punter now. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Seahawks offense, led by their running back, headed out for the 2nd possession. We take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving touchdowns by running backs, and you'll notice his name sits atop the list entering the final weekend. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Throwing now is Daniels. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Franklin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down. An option handoff here to Mixon. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. You talk about this Rams defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
This is an area of the game that they definitely have to improve because right now, against the pass, top 10 in the league. But against the run, that's where the struggles have come in. You've got to find a way to make sure they stop runners before they get started.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Here's Daniels. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Cody Barton there to bring him down. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Daniels. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Daniels. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's Brian Branch with it. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Sheds off the tackle. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Play action, now it's Daniels. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Zadarius Smith in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. So 3rd down, and defensively the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. This goes out wide for Mixon. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. These two teams all tied after 1. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Here's Corey Bojorquez to punt this thing away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, Flacco. Got an open man. It's McLeod. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it in a double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 5.
Now it's Flacco. He's got the hook up to McLeod. And they regroup defensively after the broken tackle, getting to him just beyond the 45.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot. In motion, Aguilar.
Here's Flacco.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Play action. Flacco. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And the Rams at 6 and 10 on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful. I expect them to do just that.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Once more, it's Flacco. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Daniels looking to throw.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Operating from the gun, Daniels. A short throw to Ingram.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
An option handoff here to Mixon.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
In motion left goes a tight end. 2nd and 9 now. Forced out to his left. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. In motion goes the tight end. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Looking to throw. Daniels. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Franklin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he stopped immediately there.
Brian Branch from the secondary in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Back to throw. Daniels. Quick hitter here. It's complete. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver when he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Now the Rams offense, they worked their way back on the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Flacco fakes the give. Sets to throw.
And this will be swung out here for counter.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
Flacco.
And it's taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They're just going to run a drive route here with their tight end. Let him get upfield about 10 yards and then move toward the middle of the field. This ball's right on target, and it results in a 1st down.
Flacco from the gun.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Flacco. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Burton. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
The Seahawks offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They go play action. Daniels.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And taken right at the 35. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Now Flacco.
This one into the hands of Aguilar.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown Rams. Nelson Aguilar. 55 yards.
And the Rams will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year.
Now McManus for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. To throw is Daniels.
Over the middle, complete. It's Franklin. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
To the air goes Daniels.
This complete to Lockett. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Throw left side complete. That's Osborne. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Here's Daniels.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
And that went to the right side and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And that will keep this a 4-point game.
Well, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season.
Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, where you see the final score there. Kareem Hunt, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were losers in that ball game as they fall to the visiting Washington Commanders. Jordan Love leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And they were winners in that ball game over the visiting New Orleans Saints. Bo Nix, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Rams offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And he was pretty much unguardable in that first half. You see the numbers there as they try to add to him here in this third quarter. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Connor up the middle. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
Again, a run with Connor. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Here's a handoff to Connor. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Second and 10. At the 45-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. Gets past one man. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 50 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Now Flacco. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
The leading rusher in NCAA history from Youngstown State is Jaleel McLaughlin. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Flacco looks to throw. It's caught by Aguilar. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Seahawks 14-yard line.
Passing play, Flacco. Now he's got it. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal and a pass play that moves them all the way down to the run. Connor is into the end zone. Touchdown, LA. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes it a 21-10 game. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now the ball now going back over to the Seattle Seahawks offense. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Mixing up the middle. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Buying time to his left. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's fourth.
Nice call on defense, rolled out the nickel package for that big third down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big fourth down call.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. L.A. set to take over again on offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. A quick pass out to Aguilar. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
Flacco off play action. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Draymond Jones. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On third down, it's Conner. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Now it's Lockett. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Now Daniels. He'll get that complete to Franklin.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, so much for that possession.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there, partner. He tried to keep it himself. Ended up getting buried in the backfield, and that brings up 4th down.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this will be taken at the 13. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
The Rams ready to go on offense.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
Operating off play action. Flacco.
A short throw there, pulled in by all.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And out now come the Seahawks.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
They'll start by running the option to the right.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th.
Off the play fake, Daniels. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Connor. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15.
66 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. On the handoff, Connor. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
In motion, Aguilar.
Play action, Flacco. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Setting up to throw, Flacco.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling in this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
He finds his running back, Mixon. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
The Seahawks send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line.
The Rams offense and their veteran running back James Conner ready for this next possession.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and inches.
Now it's Flacco. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Daniels looking to throw.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Franklin. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Left side complete to Lockett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Throwing now is Daniels. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. Mixon is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Daniels going to throw for it.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful, and the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. L.A. readies for its next possession.
I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big pickup of 38.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
In motion goes McLeod.
Here's Flacco. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Now Connor. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Flacco to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have the Rams first down, and that should be the one that finishes this game off.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. To a knee goes Flacco, and that should be in. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for the Rams,
it was too little, too late as they finish off the regular season with a mark of 7-10.
And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks,
it will indeed be a 10-loss season as they wrap up 7-10.
And I think you have to say, ultimately, this was a team that really underachieved. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.